Hello there, everyone. You can't see the game. Hold on. Can you see it now? Hello? There it is. Welcome, everybody, to Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. It's been a little while since I played this game. I think I did make videos on it in the past. I'm not 100% positive, though. I don't like... There's no easy way... Yeah, hold on. I gotta turn the volume down for the game. In OBS. There's no easy way to... to actually do it. So we're gonna have to do it like this. Anyway, it's gonna be a quick little session today. I do believe. But yeah, this is Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. I also have 2021. I don't know which one I like more, if I'm being honest. But it's fun. I don't know. I'm gonna start with the job here. A year and a half ago, I bought this car for my son. He said that he's not interested in anything except driving it, occasionally filling it up at the gas station. Please check the oil and the tires. Let's go ahead and check the oil and the tires in this Edmund Lots. So first things first, we need to check the dipstick. Where's it at? Now, I know a good amount about cars, automotive stuff, all that jazz. And I know that from this game, I know how to work on cars. Ooh, dark oil. Tires don't look too bald. I don't remember how to play this game. Move car, lift A. Okay. Sorry, I've got like, I'm pretty sure I have asthma. It's really bad. I can't even talk. I have an inhaler and I haven't used it. It's sitting on my table. Sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and get the oil drain. Oh, there it is. Move it. Under car lifter A and use this guy. See, it looked fine there. It looked really low, though. I didn't really pay attention to that. The wheels, I mean, I may or may not have cheated a little bit. This is, as you can tell, not a, what's it called? Not a sandbox game, that one. This is the actual game. I just have a thing called Cheat Engine, where you can change the value of anything in the game. And I particularly used it to change the value of the money that we have. Now this guy has an Edmund Lots. So do I want to, I guess I should just put the tires back on it. I have like specific 205 55 R16, 205 55 R16, 205 55 R16, 205 55 16. Good job, me. Yeah, I have like methods that I do for things in this game. So like I will go through, the thing that I used to do all the time is I would buy cars from like the junkyard and restore them. But I would spend hours upon hours going to the car dealership, getting a car and taking it completely apart. Because the thing that I despise the most of in this game is buying the stuff. I hate it. I hate remembering what I need to buy. So if I buy a bunch of cars and I take all the bits off of them, I don't need to worry about doing that because I'll have all new parts. And so that's why like I'm so excited that I have infinite money. And if I somehow Because, I mean, I don't have infinite money, obviously. The max you can get is 900 million. But if I somehow end up running out of that, I can always do more money. Can always get more. Just by using cheat engine. So, nice and easy. Nope, not you. No. I need new... I don't... see, I bought a new car not too long ago. And I don't need new tires, but I would like better tires before the winter. Because what I have on there right now is like I move 30s or Iron Man, I move something like that. I would like real tires. Not like crappy off-brands. I would like real off-road tires personally, because my hopes and goals are to make the vehicle, because I bought a Subaru Outback is what I bought. I would like to make it an like sort of overlanding vehicle. So lift it a bit. It's already got nice wheels, so get nice tires to put on them. And like nice off-road tires. Lift it a bit. Get one of the turtle shell cargo boxes on the roof, or a tent, or both. I'll probably end up buying both at some point. Really just make it like a fun overlander, because I have gone camping with it before and it was fun. So I might as well, I mean, I would like to go camping again with it. I think that would be really fun. But my buddy that I went camping with has a tent that he put on the top of the bed of his truck. And I would really like to camp sort of the same way on the roof of my Outback. So I may do that. Or see if I can anyway. I think I'll be able to. After this, I'm gonna do something quick. I'm going to, go back to the main menu to see if I can turn the graphics up anymore, because I don't know if it saved graphics from my old computer. I don't think so. The game looks decent, and it's a game from 2018. So of course it's not gonna be, like, perfect, brand new ray tracing quality, but I would like to see if it is. If I can get it any better than it is anyway. Let's go ahead and get some oil in this guy. Glug, 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 glug. I think that's usually how much I do, right? Yep. Goody goody. How do I finish this order now? Finish order. Oh, fuel filter, air filter. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure while I was doing the, this stuff for... That's a black air filter. I think I bought an air filter. I did. This is a new save, so... Of course, I don't have all of my... everything from my old save. I wanted to start a new one because a bunch of the mods went bad. So I figured I would just start a new save with all the new mods that I got. And... go with it like that. What? Yep, that was English, I think. And start a new save. Okay. Oh, that's twice the amount of money. Look at that. We're back at infinite. I think the other day, yeah, I did. I bought a car from the auction house. This will be the first vehicle I think we end up restoring. I like to keep, because I don't need to sell the cars, I have the money. So I like to keep all the cars that I make. I think you can get like 13 or 15 levels of parking garage, each with 12 cars in it. So I bought this Integra. And it's not perfect quality, but It's nice, and it's from the auction house. I think I might have actually paid a little more than what it was technically worth part-wise, but I don't really care. Um, because it's not like money is the difficult thing to come by for me in this game. I wish that real life was the same way. Where you could just like open up a little menu and just boom, you have a car. Now what I would like to do, I like restoring the vehicles, but if I go to the car shop and I find an Integra, I will buy it to rip it apart and then rebuild this. Why does it have a Subaru front license plate? And rear. Like a dealership one too. So if I end up finding like an Integra Type R at the car saloon, then I end up finding one and I get free parts from that. And then I can simply rebuild it. But I'm gonna buy a bunch of cars from here and rip them all apart. I think that's what we'll spend most of this stream doing, kind of in preparation for future things. You can also do engine swaps and stuff, so. Oh, how American is this, except for this guy. Mr. Ferrari F40. Yeah. I also have a bunch of DLC for this game, so like, we're gonna buy this. Look at that. Look at that. How much money? $3 million? Man, I wish that I could do this in real life. Like, really. There's a nice V8 Hemi. V8 Hemi engine in there. Plymouth Roadrunner. Okay. 203,000 bucks. Now we can get 4 more cars into our car shop. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? There I am. Which isn't bad. This is going to be a supercharged one. Yes. Supercharged V8. I will buy that. Look at all the engine swap options. That's like every engine in the game. Good golly. It's an S10. 97 grand. Not bad. Garage. And you are very cool. You are also kind of cool, but you have the same engine. I don't think I can get that many vehicles in, so I'll get this guy with a blower. Dodge Coronet. I think that's all I can keep in my garage. I could be wrong, but I'm not going to buy the Mustang because we already have a V8 supercharged engine. Or a vehicle with a supercharged V8 engine anyway, in the garage. So, you know. Also, another thing I like about this game, I think it's the same in 21, is that, also, by the way, I just got another notification. Thank you guys for all the subscriptions on YouTube and the likes and comments and all your kind words. I've been getting into YouTube Shorts a lot recently, and so I'm getting a lot more traction to the channel. I do these live streams, and then I make shorts out of them, and it's great, and it's working really well. So I really appreciate it, y'all. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I'm gonna see if I can get any from here. I have a paper. This is actually the Minecraft house I built for a series. On one of the servers that I had running at the time. I drew this out before I made it, and I'm using it for writing down the times in the videos that the music is very distracting, sorry. My brain can't think on 2 things at once. Using it to write down the times where the clips are at. We're gonna do this just because I think it's awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and take this here. Ferrari F40. Off-roading. Ferrari F40 LM. Which is what I would assume to mean Le Mans. I'm gonna text some folks back before we do this. Does the controller work? It does. But I don't like that you can't move the camera around. Oh wait, I forgot there is actually a mode that you can. Look at this, folks. This is the Ferrari F40 LM Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Does it drive well on the off-road track? You know what? Considering it's an F40, can we make it up this? That's the real oh. Well, we can't exactly stay straight, I don't think. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh. I think the answer may be no. the answer is definitely no to that question. Good to know. Do not take your Ferrari F40 off-road. It will not work very well. For most of the time, anyway. You might get a little lucky. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't advise. I would advise against it. It's not. It's really not working. See? So I'll take that and I'll be like, wow, that's a nice clip that I got. And then I'll post it in the shorts. We'll see how that does. Oh, this is bad. Wait. If I get lucky, I'll get a, find a big truck somewhere. We could take it on here. Or like a school bus. I don't know if I have the school bus mod, but if I do. Look at the suspension travel on this thing, though. Holy smokes. Does this thing have some flex? What the heck? Why does it have so much flex on it? Flex on this guy. Okay. Anyway. Let's go back to the garage. We'll rip these cars apart. So yeah, that's just kind of what I do. Get the cars, rip them apart for parts, and then rebuild things. Now, I'm gonna be on the hunt for specific engines in particular. Let me look at the Integra to see what engines I can put in this thing first. What engines do you take? You take any i4? Okay. So if I can get an i4, that's great. Now, these are V8s or 12s. Which is okay. So what I do here, lift the car up. I don't usually take the exterior bits, but I'll take anything that I can off of it, which usually isn't too difficult. And I actually quite enjoy this because it really gets me to, like, in real life, now I know, even though this isn't super realistic, it wouldn't be this easy to do in real life, and it would be a lot messier. It's good, like, sorry, good stuff to know, you know? Like, this thing runs on double wishbone shock absorbers, which for how old it is, I feel like it should be running on leaf springs. It's not, though. But it's really great teaching you where things are in the vehicles. Because that's a big thing, is like, well, where is my upper control arm? Well, it's connected to your suspension on your front and potentially your rear, depending on if you have double wishbone suspension in the rear as well. You know, it's just a good oops. Okay, I'll take this bushing off. It's a good source of knowledge. Which is the main reason why I do this game. Plus, I'm a car guy. I like cars a lot. And I like to do, if I can, I like to do the maintenance on my own vehicles. I know my family's vehicles and some of my friends as well. So, like, if I am able to, that's great. So this gives me a good sort of practice, almost. For working on my friends' vehicles, you know, or my vehicles, or anything of the sort. This has drum brakes in the rear, and a solid rear drive axle that's not solid because it's two pieces. I also like looking down there. I think that's fun. Knuckle housing, get the shocks. Can I get the leaf springs? No. Okay. Can I get the bushings out of them? I can. This thing would be falling apart at the seams. Can't get that, but I can get this. I've also played this game an awful lot, like hundreds of hours. So, I've got that going for me. And once I get enough stuff, I'm gonna make, like, do specific streams. Like, stuff as in, like, pieces. I'm gonna do, like, a specific stream, and I'm gonna entitle it, like, searching for a car to fix, and then I will upload the VOD, you know, on YouTube for everyone to see. I think that'll be really fun. There's really not a lot to do in these. I'm really glad that in this game, you do not have to worry about, wiring. Yes. You don't have to worry about wiring. Oh boy, do I hate wiring. Well, I don't hate wiring. I'm scared of wiring. It's scary. Because I feel like wiring is easy to mess up if you're not good at it, which I've never personally really done any wiring in vehicles. So, actually, I haven't really done. I never have done any wiring in any vehicles before. So, if I end up trying to do it, I'm gonna mess something up. I'm sure I will. Which is not what I would like to do. Would not want to mess something up at all. Let's get out all the rear suspension pieces. If only it were this easy in real life. Oh, if only. I would be a millionaire from working on vehicles. I'm pretty sure you can pull it off with the gearbox. I don't remember. And just like that, I'm not even gonna drain it. I'm not even gonna drain. I might have to use the engine crane. I do have to. But you know what's easier than using the drain? Suffering the consequences. 6 bolts. Oh no, I spilled oil everywhere. $100. And now I put it back on. And just like that, now we have no oil. A lot faster than using the drain. And now there's no engine in the vehicle. There are no mechanical pieces whatsoever. So usually in the warehouse here, I will take... no. There we go, that button. I'll take any of our pre-made things and put them over here. That way I can be like... Well, groups. Okay, well, anyway. So like the shock absorbers, they're in here. All of our wheels are in here. Actually, warehouse... How many warehouses do we have? Okay. I'm going to do specific ones for each piece. Warehouse 1 will be engines. Warehouse 2 will be our wheels. Warehouse 3 will be a shocking location. I usually just keep all this in my inventory. You can carry as much of it as you want. I'm massive, very, very strong. Now I'm also going to go into interior disassemble and take the seats out. So that, because one thing that I usually forget to do is get the seats out of vehicles. Or put new seats in vehicles when I build them. And then I sell this. $70,000. Got nothing in it. Made 70,000 back, and we got a free engine. We got a set of wheels that's done, and shocks that are done. Yep. And now we do that for every vehicle. Which hurts, because these are some nice things. But it's what we'll do. But before we do that, let's save the game and return to the pause menu and look at the graphics settings. Because I want to see, I highly doubt they've put things such as ray tracing and stuff in this game. Since it's so old. Maybe in 2021 they did, but not 18. But I want to look at the video settings. Ultra graphics settings. Shadow distance. Okay, we'll do custom. Okay. Okay. I mean, that should make it a little better. A little bit better looking. I have a computer that can run really good, you know, everything's. So, it should be looking good. It should have twice the quality that it did. In theory, I just made it from 2048 to 4096 pixels for graphics, something like that, quality. Does it look substantially better? Maybe not substantially better, but I think it might look a little better at least. I don't know. I think it looks okay. Let's disassemble the interior in all these, because that's what I forget to do usually. That's a nice Ferrari seat. Lots of racing seats. Which, I guess, this trip to the, whatever, to the dealership was very, very... How interestingly annoying that was. This trip to the shop was very, very... How is that not accessible from the top? Performance-based. Performance vehicles is what I'm getting at. We had, like, 2 drag cars, a supercar, and then... What? I thought I did that. And an old sports car with a honkin' V8 in it. Or muscle car, I guess, with a honkin' V8 in it. We're just enjoying the music. Okay, that side is done. As done as it can be. Anyway. One thing I'm not great at knowing right now is wheel sizes. As I'm sure you'll notice at some point here. The tires that we're getting, like this, any of the drag vehicles that we get, the front wheels are going to be a lot smaller than the rear ones, most likely. I'm not sure if they are on this one, but I know usually they are. Like, I think on the last vehicle they were. Same with any of the sports cars, like the F40 or anything like that. When I go to put them on a new car, I will most definitely do it backwards a few times. Because I get, like, the bigger numbers mean the bigger wheels and stuff. Oh, this has the complex rear end. It's good that we're getting a car with the complex rear end, with the sway bars and everything, because those are usually the parts that I don't have, after doing all this. So I'm kind of glad. Now, it gets really tedious when, like, you get a vehicle that needs, like, rear wheel hub B, and you only have rear wheel hub A, you know? Stuff like that. you got to really get lucky with the cars that you get to take apart. If you use my method, which I feel like if you have endless money, this is definitely the method to use. It's just so much easier than going into the shop and buying stuff. Plus, then you get to see a variety of what vehicles are in the game, which I have a mix of mods and DLC. I think I said that. So, like, I couldn't tell you what vehicles are DLC. Like, I think there's... that might be the new one. I'm trying to think. There's a Chrysler DLC in one of them. I think this one I might own, like, a Pagani DLC or something like that. Like, interesting DLC. And then I also have a bunch of different mods. Which I don't think they had my car as a mod. I didn't actually look it up. I don't know if they had any of my cars as a mod. I should look all that up. They might have my dad's. They might have had my Audi. Back when I drove an Audi A4. I drove a 2009 Audi A4 2-liter turbo. A4 Quattro. It was their all-wheel drive system. Really nice, but burned too much oil. So I had to get rid of it. Because I was going through an absurd amount of oil and I didn't want to do that. Single-handedly contributing to global warming. That's what I was doing. It was a really fun vehicle though. Kind of miss it, but not really. Before that, I drove a 2005 Nissan Frontier, but it got totaled by a Kia Soul. With someone I actually knew who was driving it, which was kind of crazy, because like, it's definitely someone that I could imagine would run a red light and run into somebody and almost kill them. Because I should have died in that accident. And I'm honestly kind of glad that I didn't. But like, my family would have gotten a lot of money if I did. I still got a good amount of money. But all the money I got from the accident, I built this computer with. Which, like, in my opinion, it's worth it. But to most other people, I don't think that would be worth it. But I use this computer so much, and I just geek out over how good it looks. So, I personally am a big fan of my $2,400 computer. I think is what I ended up spending in the end. Big fan of it. Decently poor monetary choices, but like there was a lot else that I could have bought with that money. But I'm glad I bought this because I use it a lot. Very useful, very versatile thing. Especially nowadays, when like my schooling, most of it I can do online, so I do it on this, you know. Definitely worth it. Most definitely. Let's move you to car lift A, pull the engine out. And this guy has no more mechanical bits, so we sell it. Check that out. Boom, just like that. Now, we've got ourselves a Hemi and our F40 with what's in this? A V8 dual overhead cam. Interesting. I guess for some reason I thought they put V12s in those. But I guess they did not. I guess they put V8s. Which, oh well, I don't mind it. V8s are cool. Like, I think this even has bigger rear wheels. I could be wrong, but I think it does. So now, I'm gonna start getting to the point where I'm not gonna actually take apart the entire vehicle, because I don't care enough. Now that we have a lot of these pieces, I might, what's the rear end look like? Drums. I'll take the drums off just because it's not a lot of screws. But like, I get to this point where like I have a good amount of the pieces, and if I really need something, I can always buy more. Um, so I don't really worry about it too much. And then in my free time, whenever that may be, I'll just hop back on, maybe get some stuff taken apart, take apart more vehicles, and then for the streams, I will have more pieces. I think that's the good way to go about it. Definitely the way I think I'm gonna go about it. Okay. And then like simple things like brakes and stuff, I mean, why not? I'll take them off. Batteries, can never have too many batteries. Anything that could be different, like radiator A, I'll take off. Also, let me take the shocks off. And this is also, I think, yeah, this is N-Link B. Stuff like that, I'll take off. Like the sway bar B. In theory, I would like to take off the entire bottom cross member. Maybe I will do that. I'll just take this whole thing apart. I'm already a lot of pieces in. Why not? What's the harm in it? Already taken apart enough of it. Sorry, I'm just jamming out to the music. No one's watching for me to talk to, so I might as well just enjoy the sounds. Okay. Taking apart everything. All the pieces we could possibly need. Like, quite literally, I can't foresee us needing a lot of different things. Though, we really need to focus. I might just go back to the shop and get a bunch of different, engines that aren't V8s now, because I've got, at this point, I've got all the V8s that I need for a little while, I think. It never hurts to have, you know, a bunch of different engines, but I've got a good amount of different engines. Leaf springs. Take the U-boats off. I know they're U-bolts, but I've always called them U-boats, so I'm going to continue to do so. And I will also do this, so that we can pull the engine out. Because I'm lazy. Because I'm lazy, 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 lazy. Move to lift A. Pull the engine out. Make sure there are no more mechanical bits in the car. And sell the car. Still crazy that like a body with no mechanical pieces is worth that much money. Here's our engine storage. I'll get that engine and that engine. We'll go to warehouse 2, put our wheels away. I also need to accept all these barn locations before I forget, because they are cluttering my inventory up. All our shocks. I think there's a maximum amount of barn locations, right? Yeah, once I get all these, it'll max out. Let's rip apart this Ferrari. Yeah, okay, there's the Pagani DLC. These are the Pagani Huayra wheels. That makes sense. Does make the sense. Now all these, this should be fine. What knuckle is this? Knuckle C, whatever. I mean, if I do end up needing to buy a couple of things, there's no harm in it. I'm not too worried. Look at how thick these rear wheels are, though. That's what I'm talking about. I thought I just heard someone say something in my ear, and it scared the crap out of me. It was not a person. I actually have both of my headphones in, and they're pretty loud, so it couldn't have really been a person. It's just the song, but man, did that scare the crap out of me. Okay. Hey, buddy, the engine is in the back. Hate to break it to ya. Clean up that oil. What a funny looking oil pan. I think they thought that when they were designing this engine. Someone's gonna be like, that oil pan looks kind of silly. Because that someone is me. I did say it. Because it is true. Let's take these springs off as well. Anything that I have to assemble, I tend to try to just take off. Because assembling things is a pain in the butt sometimes. Pull out, I already know that there's a lot of stuff left in there. I'm just gonna sell it. $2.2 million. We didn't lose much money. We lost like $2 million bucks, which not much money, you know. This is my wheels. And for some reason, I only got 3 springs out of that car, which means that we now have 9. How do we have 9? I don't know. Somehow, we have 9. We'll go back. We're gonna focus on non-V8 vehicles if we can. If we can find any non-V8 vehicles. Which I think we should be able to. This could be a V6. It is a V8, but it is a Hemi. It's a different V8. I like that. You are an i4. Definitely purchasing you. I'll take this as well. It's a different V8 engine. I see a GTR over there, which is cool. I want the wheels off of it in particular. But it's also a V6. Really? Actually, I think I'm gonna send that to parking. I think I'm just gonna keep that. That was really cool. You're definitely a V8. I can't jump to see it. Yeah, single overhead valve though. Or a single carb. Not overhead valve. I will buy it and put it in the garage. And you are not an AutoSam AZ1. What are you? MR2 all-wheel drive swap with an inline 4. Thank you, dealership. We just bought out the entire car dealership. Not sure there's gonna be anything with obscure parts. There's a chance that there will be, but probably not. but I like the wheels, and I think these are all different engines. We could have two i4s. I didn't really pay attention to which specific i4 was in either of the vehicles we bought. This is an i4, right? Am I right there? DOHC, a BFM, and a DOHC APZ. Okay, so they're both different inline 4 engines as well, which is nice. Look at this little MR2. I really thought and was kind of hoping that it was an AutoZame AZ1. Look at how much bigger the Charger is than the DMC-12. Yeah, DMC-12. Interesting that it says DMC-12 2021. We're going to take our F-250. And we're going to go off-road a bit. To actually show the off-road course. Hopefully it should do at least a little better off-roading. I'd assume it's going to do a lot better. Because it's a big lifted truck on off-road wheels. Probably all-wheel drive. I wish the camera was a little nicer, but whatever. It doesn't have a lot of suspension travel, actually. But oh well. Yeah, this thing knows what's up. This thing knows what is up. So this is the off-road track. Uh-oh. Yeah, look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got good brakes, too. Though I think the Ferrari F40 did have better suspension travel. Hate to say it, but I think it did. Banked corner. Probably not supposed to be a banked corner, but it was. Yeah. Uh-oh. Is this front-wheel drive? Guys, this might be a front-wheel drive truck. I think it is front-wheel drive, actually. Interesting. Very interesting. Indeed. It's also got a lot of drive shafts going on. Neat, but weird. Alright, back to the garage. Back to the garage. Let's rip some cars apart. I'm probably gonna head to bed soon as well. Probably gonna get off soon, but I'll go ahead and do this first. Yeah, this is a lot of not parts I need. It's 2 rear drive shafts. Oh. Actually, I would like this. That's a really interesting piece. Front drive axle 1. I would like that. Also, these are cool wheels. What the heck? I didn't actually pay attention to those. Yeah, it's got tie rods and everything. Oh, it's the one with the E-ring. With the ring, I guess. I think there's also a D that's got a ring. Could be wrong there. Probably am wrong there, actually. These are really nice when you get them in this game, though, because they're nice and easy to take apart. Not a lot of pieces. Whoops. A lot of little pieces, though, I guess. Kind of, in a way. Give me some nooks, some front steering nooks. Yeah, and then front drive shaft F is also a really interesting part. Looks like we're taking this whole thing apart. Maybe not. What's this? That's just a drive shaft. This is all a normal rear drive axle. I'll take the shock absorber Bs because they are B. Hey, look at these wheels. Those are really interesting. I feel like they would shear very easily. But who am I? Who am I to say? Okay. Not sure how well the engine bay is gonna work. Oh no, we can get to the engine bay. Take you off. 2 brake servos for whatever reason. Guess it's a very big truck, so it's gotta have a lot of braking power. Move you to wrong thing. Car lift A. Just in anticipation of me taking this out here. Oh. Please don't hiccup me. Take the gearbox off. Put the gearbox back on. Or oil pan. Did I say gearbox when I was talking about the oil pan? I might have. Couldn't tell you. Drive shaft F. Leaf springs. See, this is why it's good to do this. What an obscure thing that I'm never gonna need. This front drive shaft. Front drive axle 1. Never gonna need that. But now I'm gonna have one. For when I do end up needing it when I'm restoring a vehicle. Because I'm sure it'll happen. Sure of it. What am I missing? Oh. You. Frady's River. Nope. Lift you up, Mr. MR2. Pull the engine out of this truck. Interior, give me your bench. Let me pull out all the interiors of all these. Oh, this is right-hand drive. That's cool. Those wheels made sense. Oh. So this is a mod. But it had a Dodge Challenger Hellcat steering wheel in it. Wait, well I guess that makes sense, right? What engine is this? Overhead valve K. Yeah, isn't this... Yeah, a Hemi. Okay, so Dodge is another DLC. Not this vehicle in particular, but there is another DLC that is strictly Dodge. That would make sense. That would make sense. Move the DMC-12 to the lift A. Let's take apart this MR2. Dinky little wheels on this fella. At some point too, I know what happened last time. I'm probably gonna try to not let it happen this time. What lower are you? B? That's the small one. I think I'm just gonna actually do this. I do this sometimes. Now we're never gonna need to take another cross member out of any vehicle because we've got all of them. Though these are good. It's good that we're getting rear drive axles. Because, yeah, this is a mid-engine vehicle. I did forget about that. No. Where is the engine bay? Can I access it from here? I can. I'm gonna take out this air filter as well. I don't believe we've had a vehicle that has an air filter in it yet that we've taken apart. I could be wrong, but it's always good to have. That one's also easy to take out. I saw the brake servos up front for some reason. I'll take that and this fuel tank when it comes time, as well as the radiator, because again, interesting obscure pieces are very good to have on hand. So fuel tank C, front differential. I will also take these. I didn't notice what this front end was here. Front drive axle J is quite the obscure piece. I will need to take this off. Take this off. Lotus. Okay, so there's a Lotus DLC. It said that this oil pan is from Lotus, which makes sense. I'm gonna do this. All the obscure pieces that I don't feel like taking off of a bunch of vehicles because I have to take off a lot of different things. As you'll notice, I did not focus too much on the rear axle knuckle cover because every vehicle has that, kind of, like this one does, right there. I'll pull out the wheel hub bearings too, why not? Okay, I think this is ready to come out. Unless it's gonna make me remove that gearbox. It is making me remove that gearbox. Starter, where's the starter at? There it is. Dude. Back down you go. Here, I'll lift this up too. You are a pain in my butt, MR2. With you and your Lotus engine. Now I gotta lift it back up to pull the gearbox off. See if I can get it to show the Lotus again. Part mount. Yeah, brand Lotus. It says it right there. Very cool. Drop you back down. Pull out. Yay. Go away, MR2. $45,000 still. That is absurd. Alright, Charger. You'll be after the DMC-12. Pull off rim 26. Don't think there's anything special in the front end here. Some shocks. Our wheels. Of course, you can never have too many shocks or wheels because everything needs them. Everything doesn't particularly need the shocks, but the wheels, yes. that goes into the gearbox, so I will need that taken off anyway. Don't think I took the funny exhaust off of the MR2. Just thinking about that now. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but don't think I did. Did I take that rear? Yeah, I did. Okay. Where is the starter? Do I need to take that off? Engine bay. Well, yeah, okay. I guess that would make sense. I also didn't pull the radiator out of the MR2, which also doesn't really matter, but I didn't. Take the air filter off. Because why not? We can, so we might as well. Now we need to lift it up and get that gearbox off. And also the oil drained. Which, of course, getting the oil drained means taking the oil pan off. Alright, yeah, okay, so this is a base game engine, it looks like. Because that's just one of the base game part brands. Shrew, or whatever it said. I didn't pay attention to what it said. In particular, move you to car lift A. See, there's a method to this. You get good at it. You definitely do get good at it. And it gets a lot quicker over time. Okay, these wheels will be nice to just have. Now of course, I'm sure I will also end up just buying wheels. But like, good to have them. Guess I'll take these. I don't know, I already have taken apart an entire one of these rear ends, but it might not hurt to have two, so maybe I'll just take the whole thing apart. I can keep this vehicular rear end in my back pocket for when I do need it, because I'm sure I will. Actually, don't know if I have this particular one. Which one's this? Rear wheel drive. Yeah, I don't think I have the rear wheel drive rear end. I could be wrong. That could be what I grabbed already out of the other vehicle, but don't think so. Do not believe that is the case. Okay, everything else is from the bottom. Some killer music. I want to hear Along the Road. I remember that song being like my favorite song in this game. V8 overhead valve K air filter. I will take that. Because how obscure. Let me see if I can get that song to play. Pretty sure it was on drum bass attack. Don't remember what the beginning of it sounds like. I will find this song. Maybe it wasn't. Oh. Haha. Well, folks. Seems like it didn't like me switching the music like that. I don't know when the last autosave was, but the game did just crash. How good. I don't think I'll ever find it. Let's see. Saved at 10:25? No, it didn't. We'll see. Maybe it does mean 10:25. But it should have auto-saved. If not, everything we just did was for nothing. But we didn't do too much, I guess. It should autosave sort of frequently, I think. I'm not positive on that. We're gonna find out. Now I know not to play with the radio stations too much. I also forgot how long this game takes to load. Considering it's running off of an SSD on like a crazy powerful gaming rig. This game takes a really long time to load. Like almost long enough that I don't feel like waiting. Oh. Oh, that's not bad. It looks like it's saved whenever we sold the DeLorean. Okay. Not bad. Now, I think I'm going to get ready to end the stream here. But before I do that, I'm going to go to the saloon one more time. See if we can find anything interesting. Let's just keep it in the shop until next stream. Since I do plan on streaming on this game a little bit. We'll head there and see what we can find. This is going to be a V8. We already have one of those. Probably already have one of these. Yeah, it's the one carb. Probably, this has a lot of engine options. We may not. Yeah, we do though. Got one of you and you. We've got, okay. So no cars. No cars from that. We try again. I want to try to buy a couple cars. We have garage space for 3, I believe. Actually, I can move a car. I'll move you to the dyno for now. I'm gonna end up taking it off anyway, so I'll put a little bit. Okay, you're now in there, in the vehicle dyno. Looking good. That's my project car. If you guys didn't, I mean, no one's watching anyway, but if y'all didn't catch the beginning of the video or stream or didn't care, that's my project car that I bought before I cheated in a bunch of money. Now I can have 4 more vehicles in the shop. See what we find here. Anything with an obscure engine would be great. Or anything really cool for me to put in the garage right away. Would also be cool. I'll tend to remember if I built the vehicle or not, so. Holden, no, Mercedes. With a V8 that we already have. Centenario? What's in you? Oh, there's a V12. Now, do we take you apart or keep you? Because, like, Lamborghini Centenario. Oh, there's a lot of Lamborghini in here. And also Ferrari. A Ferrari. All real vehicles, which is cool. I think we'll rip this one apart. Yeah. It's been decided that we will rip the V12 out of that Centenario. Now you do have... Yeah, you have an AXK. You're also gonna have a V8. Though that's the twin turbo dual overhead Ferrari engine. I could be mistaken, but I believe that's an actual from a Ferrari DLC, perchance. I don't know, we're gonna rip it out though. Audi TTRS. Or is it just a TTS? I don't know. What's in you? 4-wheel drive. I4. Garage. Aventador. No, Huracan. Performante in particular. Has a V8 in it. It's a different one though. Oh, it's a V10. Because it's a Performante. I guess it's going in the parking. Why? I don't know. I thought we had the space for that, but I guess we do not. So, me, it's in parking now. Whatever. Does it not like that I have a car in the dyno? Does it still count as that being in my garage? And I could only have 5 in the garage. Maybe. Yep. Still counts that car as being on this lift. It looks like. Okay. We've got some cars to rip apart. Did this have anything I needed? Not really, besides engines and wheels. Oh no, I took the entire rear end out of that. I don't care that much. What's in you? The same rear end. Okay. Centenario looks cool. The Ferrari looks cool too. Why is there... Who spilled milk? Good song. Anyway. That'll be it for the stream, folks. I think it's time for me to go to bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, well, follow if you're on Twitch. If you're not on Twitch, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And until next time, this has been Dresden on Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 tonight, but expect the unexpected next time I stream. It might be Fortnite, could be Car Mechanic, could be something completely different. I don't know. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and goodbye. Also, let me... Here, I'll just show y'all. I'm saving game and returning to menu. It has been saved. Anyway. Goodbye, everybody.